Task 2.2. Establish information and asset handling requirements. This task is crucial for ensuring the security of your organization's data and assets throughout their life cycle. Please note that unlike some of the tasks, Task 2.2 does not have any specific subtasks, but it does cover key areas that are integral to establishing proper handling requirements. This structure underscores the interconnected nature of information and asset handling in cybersecurity. As we explore this task, keep in mind how it builds upon the classification concepts we discussed earlier. Proper handling of information and assets is essential for maintaining their confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Key principles you need to understand for the CISSP exam. And remember, if you want to go deeper into any subject I cover, use the AI prompt at the end. That's what it's there for. Alright, so let's dive deep in 4 key areas of establishing information and asset handling requirements. These are crucial concepts for the CISSP exam, and they'll test you on it, as they're fundamental into protecting an organization's information assets throughout their life cycle. 1. Storage protocols. This involves implementing encryption, secure physical locations, and access logging for stored data. For the CISSP exam, remember that proper storage isn't just about keeping data safe, it's about ensuring its availability and integrity. Transmission safeguards. Here we focus on using secure channels, encryption methods, and data integrity checks for data in transit. The CISSP exam may test you on your understanding of various encryption protocols and their appropriate use cases. 3. Disposal methods. This area focuses on employing secure shredding, data wiping, and destruction techniques for both physical and digital assets. It's crucial to understand that improper disposal can lead to data breaches, a key concern in information security. Chain of custody. This involves maintaining detailed records of information handling throughout its life cycle. For the CISSP exam, understand that chain of custody is about accountability and traceability, key principles in information security. Remember, these areas are interconnected. For example, the chain of custody applies to data in storage, in transit, and during disposal. The CISSP exam may present scenarios where you need to consider multiple aspects of handling requirements. Data disposal methods. 1. Physical destruction. This involves destroying physical media like hard drives or CDs using shredders, crushers, or incinerators. The CISSP exam may ask you about scenarios where this method is most appropriate, especially for highly sensitive data. 2. Degaussing. This method uses a degausser to disrupt the magnetic fields of magnetic storage media such as hard drives or tapes. Remember for the exam that while effective, this method is specific to magnetic media. 3. Overwriting. This involves overwriting existing data on a storage medium with random data or patterns multiple times. The CISSP exam might test your knowledge of different overwriting standards, like the Department of Defense 52-2022M. Encryption, or crypto shredding. This method involves encrypting data before disposal and then destroying the encryption keys. For the CISSP exam, understand this method security relies heavily on proper key management. 5. Certified disposal services. These are professional services that follow industry standards and provide documentation of secure data destruction. The CISSP exam may ask about scenarios where using such services is most appropriate, especially in regulatory compliance contexts. Remember, the choice of disposal method often depends on the sensitivity of the data, the types of media, and the applicable regulations. The CISSP exam may present scenarios where you need to choose the most appropriate method based on these factors. Let's recap some important takeaways for Task 2.2. Data storage and protection. Implement secure storage protocols, including encryption and physical security, ensuring compliance with an organization's data protection standards. Focus on controlling access and logging activities for effective auditing. Remember, the CISSP exam may present scenarios where you need to choose the most appropriate storage method based on sensitivity and regulatory requirements. 2. Secure transmission and disposal. Use encryption and secure transmission channels to safeguard data in transit. Apply industry-standard disposal methods like shredding, degaussing, crypto shredding to meet an asset's handling and data destruction requirements. The exam may test your ability to select the most appropriate method based on the type of data and media involved. 3. Chain of custody. Maintain a documented chain of custody throughout the asset lifecycle, from storage and transmission to secure disposal, ensuring adherence to the requirements for auditability and accountability. For the exam, understand the chain of custody is crucial for proving the integrity of data, especially in legal or regulatory contexts. As you prepare for your exam, consider how these handling requirements apply in different scenarios. Practice thinking about the broader implications of handling decisions on an organization's overall security posture and compliance. Remember, information and asset handling is not just about following procedures. It's about understanding the why behind each requirement and how they all work together to protect an organization's valuable resources. Alright, so give it a test. You know the drill here, right? Use this exam partner prompt, give it a spin, and again, you can change it on option 5, a particular task, subtask, or just a concept that you're having trouble with. Maybe we didn't go deep enough.